What's up, everybody? Okay, so I feel like a real life influencer or content creator. Like, I know I've been showing up online for a while, but there's just something to be said about when, like, you start recording a video podcast, you do your setup. Like, I have obviously this setup, I have like two or three cameras watching. And I don't know, it just feels like really surreal. But yeah, it's like it was time. Like, I kept getting guidance, like, show up, start talking, start speaking, be on video, let people see you, stop being scared. And like, although I was doing that, it's time to do it even more. It's time to do it in a greater capacity. So yeah, again, like these are the tools and tricks and things that we talk about when you work with me, when you come into my vortex about how anyone can do this. Like I was just somebody that was working a regular job, trying to put mac and cheese and chicken nuggets on the table. And then I just I couldn't not do this, right? I had to do it. I had to go for it. I had to follow this soul calling in my heart and like how I move forward in my capacity. So, welcome to the Vortex. We're going to talk today about simplicity, like how to make it so simple, how to make your life so easy. Because you guys know I'm a mom of two kids. I run an online business. My husband has a pretty intensive job, and I'm all for making things more simple. We overcomplicate the fuck out of stuff, and it's so stupid. Like, it's time to pump the fucking brakes, relax, ground yourself and settle into the version of you that you want to be. What timeline are you choosing? Done. What frequency are you holding? Done. Who's the person that you want to be? Done. It gets to be so fucking simple. It's us who complicates it. Like, even right before I started recording this, I was sitting here thinking like, okay, what do I want to talk about? The ascension, quantum mechanics. Do I want to talk about the strings of truth? Do I want to talk about the Arcturians? Do I want to talk about dragon guides? It's like, no, like, be so fucking simple. Be so simple. You don't have to come up with an elaborate plan and a concise outline. You don't have to like strategize with AI. Like, you just have to show up and keep it so simple and so true to what your soul is calling you to. And the next steps will be revealed. I remember I was talking with a mentor of mine and I said something like, well, what am I going to do when my podcast like skyrockets and I'm going on a worldwide podcast tour? Because that was the timeline and vision that I was receiving on starting my podcast and starting to show up more on the internet and on video. And then how are my kids going to be picked up from school and how am I going to do this? And she was like, you don't even have a podcast. Like, you're literally talking to me about starting a podcast and then creating all of these problems and you don't even have a podcast. You're not even doing it. So shut up. Like, shut up and just go back to basics. Go back to simplicity. Go back to what fills your cup first, what feels aligned with you first, and then the next steps will come. Stop trying to complicate it. Stop trying to logic your way through it. Stop trying to like make a puzzle fit that's like a million piece puzzle and you only have 100 pieces right now. Like, you'll get the pieces. You'll get the next spot. You'll get the next thing when you can surrender and relax to what's calling you and to what is. So, what are you overcomplicating in your life right now? And how can you make it more simple? How can you, as a divine source power creation, make your life more simple today? Because I guarantee you're overcomplicating 5 parts of it right now. I guarantee you are projecting your fear from the past that you've gathered onto your future. You are, and in that way, you are subconsciously manifesting chaos. You are subconsciously manifesting this problem that hasn't even happened yet. Where can you make your life more simple today? Or an even deeper question is, where are you giving your power away and how are you calling it back to yourself? Because you're giving your power away, whether it be if you're thinking about dinner, you're worried about your bills, you're worried about this next client meeting that you have coming up, you're worried about your publishing date, you're worried about your editor, you're worried about something, your boss, coworkers. Where are you giving your power away and how are you going to claim it back? Take a minute, think about it. Because we all got something. We all have something we're giving our power away to. And imagine you have unlimited power. You have unlimited source. You have unlimited energy, unlimited time, unlimited resource, unlimited money, unlimited abundance, unlimited wealth inside of you. But when you start to give it away, it becomes finite. That's when you move into the 3D and then you're making it finite. You're making it limited. And anything that we give our power away to, like a battery life on God, what game are my kids into now? I don't know. It's like random fight, any fighting game, right? When you're like playing on video games and the kid or somebody attacks the other one and the battery life goes down. Like imagine you have that energy bar inside of you and everything you give your power away to is draining a little bit and a little bit and a little bit. So then when you drain your life force energy little bit by little bit by little bit, and then you try to move forward or you try to make the impact that you're here for, that you know you're here for, the mission that you're meant to complete, that you're supposed to do, you're doing it with less emphasis, less time, less resources, less money, less wealth, less abundance, because you are giving that away to something outside of you. It's like I posted on Threads the other day this like um I had kind of like a journey this week. So it was like I had this moment of like, okay, I'm feeling not creative. I'm feeling, whatever. And I tuned into source and it was like filling my sacral area up with dirt. And I was like, okay, like thanks for the dirt, for this creative center. I get it. Plant seeds to grow. What am I planting? What am I shoveling? What am I growing? Got it. Appreciate it. But then it got even more and more and more when this life force energy topic came up. It was like you are sitting on an undug well, like an infinite source of water, a natural spring from Mother Earth. You're sitting on an undug well of energy, of life, of water, and you're sitting on it, holding a cup out for a couple drops, thirsty in the middle of a drought. You are just paltering for tiny, tiny signs and drops of success and just enough to get through the week or enough momentum to keep going. You are asking the universe for drops of water when you are sitting on a well. It's time to start going in. It's time to start digging. It's time to start unearthing and discovering this powerful, unlimited source of abundance, wealth, and time, money, every resource you can imagine, unlimited inside of you. It's right there. You got to do the work. You got to start digging. You got to start asking yourself every single day, what's my timeline? What's my frequency? What am I choosing? How am I acting? How am I showing up? Who am I being? What is she eating? What does she look like? What is she wearing? What are her habits? What are her practices? How does she show up every single day in that timeline? And if you can't do that, and if you don't do that, then you need to get even deeper. Why am I not doing that? What sort of excuse am I telling the world? Am I giving myself? Am I giving the world? Am I giving my clients, whoever, that I can't do that? Because you can. You can. You can do anything. And all of those excuses, all of those things that you're telling me about why you can't today, maybe tomorrow I'll do it, but not today. All those excuses, this is hard to hear. This is really like, a lot of people will be like, fuck you after this. All of those excuses are just a subconscious way to keep you in the safe and familiar. Your body, your nervous system, your subconscious mind love the safe and familiar, even if it's to your detriment. And everything that's occurring in your life is a subconscious manifestation to keep you in the safe and familiar. This work is not easy. This work is hard. It's like looking in a mirror and seeing the worst parts of yourself every single day, and then switching that perspective and understanding that the worst parts of yourself are your secret, your ticket, your portal to your next level. Because they've never actually been bad. They're just protecting you. They're keeping you in a pattern. They're keeping you in a loop. They're keeping you in the timeline that you're in rather than accelerating to the next one because you want to be safe in the familiar. Your body loves status quo. This work is about radical responsibility. What am I choosing? How am I showing up? And everything else, like literally everything else, it's an excuse. It's all been you the entire time. And that is kind of scary, right? Like if we're talking about even more simple, like getting back to simplicity, it's about taking back your power in every aspect of your life. It's not the kids, it's not the schedule, it's not the money, it's not the food, it's not the whatever excuse you have, it's not the high pressure job. It is you. It's simple. It's very simple. It is you. It has always been you. You are source, you are power, you are the universe, you are everything. So that can be really scary, right? Because we don't want to be in control of our life. We say we do. Some of us may like pretend that we are, and we're moving, we're trying, we're going. But a lot of us just kind of want to say, oh, no thanks, take that, please, because I don't want the responsibility of if it fails, or what if it doesn't fail? What if I actually get what I wanted? That's a radically different life than what I'm living. That's scary as shit. But it's that simple. If you're not changing it, you're choosing it. If you're not creating, you're stagnant. And every single time you choose to give your power away to an excuse, to a problem, to an external influence, you are creating an environment that doesn't align with your goals, that doesn't align with the timeline that you've chosen, that's not aligning with the frequency that you were born for. So, what are you choosing today? Where are you giving your power away? And how are you going to claim it back? And there's no judgment. This is not good or bad. This does not make you a bad person, a bad entrepreneur, a good entrepreneur, a great executive. It doesn't make you an amazing leader if you're like, got it. It doesn't make you a bad leader if you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. She's right. I've been choosing something else. I've been giving my power away. It's very neutral. It simply is. The universe doesn't look at you and say, oh, she's been a bad girl. No thanks. Not giving her the money. The universe doesn't look at someone else and say, oh, they've been working really hard. Here's some money because they're so good. No, it's just actions. It's just grounding. It's presence. It's stability. It's foundation. It's the impact that you're born to make. It's the way you're showing up. It's the frequency that you're holding, the timeline that you're choosing, and how you embody that naturally in your choices, decisions, actions, energy, and frequency. What are you choosing? How are you showing up? What does that version of you do? Are you draining your life force energy or filling it back up? Are you giving your power away or are you claiming radical responsibility for everything that's happening in your life? A very simple explanation of this is waking up in the morning. If you wake up in the morning and you know that you're going to have a bad day, you are going to have a bad day. It's that simple. Things will not go your way. Your coffee will be cold. There will be red lights everywhere on the way to work. You're going to be late. That annoying coworker that you thought had been moved is actually going to be reassigned on your team. Everyone's going to be late. No one's going to be organized. You're going to have to work late extra hours and get fast food on the way home. Your kids will be a mess. You'll be a mess. You won't have time for the workout and you'll go to bed and you'll think, I knew it. I knew it was going to be a bad day. What a validation to affirm the reality that you're choosing, to affirm the reality that you woke up and decided was going to happen. But what if you woke up and claimed a beautiful day, a great day? Even if you wake up in like the worst of circumstances, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be an amazing day. I'm going to have a really good day today. I can't wait to see all the wonderful, beautiful, amazing things that happen to me because I'm a divine creator of my reality and I've decided that today's going to be an amazing day. And watch how quickly your world shifts. Watch how powerful you are as a manifester of your reality. And yes, some of this is subconscious reticular activating system, hippocampus, biological type stuff. But in my world, and what I teach and how I choose to garner energy and to use it to power ourselves, to propel us to our future, to our timeline, to our frequency that we're choosing, it's that this is magic. This is literal miracles. Because we're not manifesting just like good parking spots. And if you are, that's great. And those things will happen and you'll get upgrades when you stay in this frequency, when you move into a timeline that you want and you're choosing and you're apps actually taking responsibility and choosing it every single day. Those things will happen because you are in the frequency of joy and play and fun and love and abundance and wealth. But I'm talking about literal miracles. I'm talking about radical changes in your life, collapsing timelines, quantum leaps that cannot be explained. It's that movie, oh, God, I can't remember the movie. It's with like Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro. It's famous, like Meet the Fockers, I think. I think that's what the movie's from. And there's like this in the beginning of the movie, they're like going and everything's good. And he's going to meet the family and they're like going to be late to the airport. And he's like, oh, it's going to be fine. It's going to be great. Everything's going to be good. And they're driving and like literally every red light turns to green. Boom, 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 boom. And they make it right on time, right? And then later on in the movie, things are horrible. Things have shifted. It's really bad. And then he's just like, oh, everything's awful. And it was like red, 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 red. That's what I mean when I'm talking about manifesting miracles. Like, yes, it's obviously a movie, but that's what I mean. That's the kind of stuff that's going to happen, and it's going to be unexplainable. It's going to be things that just drop in from the field because you are aligned with your frequency. You are going to manifest miracles of great renown, of huge impact, of collapsing timelines and quantum leaping to your next reality because you are actively choosing it every single day. And that choosing, that moving, that doing, that being, that is going to be your new standard. And then another standard, and then another standard, and then another standard. So today, how simple can you make it? Where are you giving your power away, and what are you going to claim back to renew this source inside of you, to renew this unlimited resource inside of you, to renew your unlimited energy that you need to achieve your goal, to achieve who you know you are, the most aligned, abundant, and fulfilled version of you. What do you need to do to make that happen today? Lots of love, guys. Thanks for listening, and welcome to the Vortex.